What's up, YouTube? Baubles and Ball Cards back with another video. Hope you all had a wonderful Monday out there. Hope you're ready to watch the Ravens on Monday Night Football. I really hope they can put in a great 60 minutes tonight, but we'll see how it goes. But anyway, if you're in the SGC order, just to let everybody know, that is on its way back. And the next order, the due date, just in case you're not in the Facebook group or whatever, the next due date is November 17th. So you got 10 days. If you want to get in on that order, be sure to keep that date in mind and get the stuff in the mail and on its way. So I just wanted to do something real quick. This isn't going to be too long. But folks have somewhat seemed to enjoy the videos that I did showing the pop report, the gem rate, breaking down kind of the average of how many cards, graded, tags doing. A lot of folks are always interested in gem rate and the data that they provide. Tag is a new company, obviously, and there's been, all sides of the fence looking at it, or they... they brought in the computer grading, so there's some folks excited about that, but then there's some folks skeptical. I'm kind of got questions. But one thing that I can tell everybody is I can share the information, do the math and all of that, and kind of provide that to you guys. And it seems like folks so far have enjoyed that. So I just thought, it's been 1 week, and there was some questions about when I did the video speaking on how many a day they had done. I believe at that time I estimated it to be 41 cards a day is what their average was. And somebody asked, well, how do you factoring that in or whatever? So I did this video here, which this one you can see I did 7 days ago. And that was October 31st. Yeah, right here, 41 cards per day. I actually replied to this. I said the number has likely went below 41 a day right now. I believe I had a count of 1927 for the first video, and they were at 1993 when I did this one. And then I updated them again and said the pop count is now 2041 as of this morning. So anyway, I did this video 7 days ago, October 31st. So this gives us another week to look at and just kind of gauge where are they at. I heard somebody say, well, it's not fair to assume this because the 6-week turnaround time cards haven't been done yet or something like that, I believe they said. And quite honestly, if they're using computers to grade, and I know they're going and doing shows and all this other stuff, if they're only doing 40 cards a day, the efficiency is questionable. And if you have customers that have paid for a service, are you making them literally wait for, if they paid, let's just, for example, use a 6-week turnaround. Are you making them wait 6 weeks? Because, I don't know. So I'll also say I did reach out. I messaged on Instagram. They finally messaged me back. Steve emailed. I have replied to him. I have not heard any further correspondence on that. I told him, if he wanted to sit down, we could have a discussion. He can answer some questions. I could compile a list. I could even ask viewers, ahead of time if I knew when he wanted to do it. I could ask the viewers if there was any questions they wanted. And we could compile a list and, ask some questions, get some more clarity on this because there are some questions here. But anyway, let's get into some numbers here. This is my old list. You can see here I didn't add the gem rate and everything this time because, again, I would have to click through every single set and all that to get the gem rate and calculate that data. I just was curious on the numbers they had done. So at the time of this video, I had that they had graded 1,993 cards. this was, and I copied this and pasted it down here. So these are the same numbers. It just made it easy for me to add another column here. But you can go through, I'll leave it there for a second so you can look at all that and confirm these numbers if you want to pause and check my numbers. But I just brought them down here, and then here is the sports. So for baseball, they went from 625 to 669, so an increase of 44. Basketball went up 268 to 297, an increase of 29. Football 621 to 638, increase of 17. Hockey went up. They were at 149. Now they're at 169, so a 20 card increase. Next would be down here Pokemon. They went from 5 to 18, so that's a 13 card increase. Marvel jumped from 6 to 17 with an 11 card increase. Star Wars and Fortnite, along with tennis and golf and racing, had no increases there. They're all 0. Wrestling had 5. UFC had an increase of 8. And soccer had an increase of 3. Multisport went up by 2. So increase of 152. So if we do the math there, take the 1993 and add the 152, that gives us a total of 2,145 cards that they've graded so far. So what I did here is, since it's been 7 days, I counted, the 31st was last Monday, so I went Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, so that would be 4 business days, and I'm guessing that the pop report will generate the following day, but just in case, I went ahead and I did it fairly, and I put 4 days and 5 days. So if the pop report generates tomorrow, that would be based on a 4-day period, but that's 38 cards a day based on this 152. If this includes what they did today, which again, I am not 100% sure when the pop report populates in their system, or when the stuff is actually added and showing in their system. But if let's say maybe it was already there, that would be 5 days, or an average of 30.4 a day. So for the folks that thought that I was being a little harsh, or maybe my numbers were off when I did my original video on this, when I said 41 cards a day, here is a weekly picture from where I did it a week ago, showed what their numbers are, and from a week from then to show today what their numbers are. And it looks like it is, well, I was pretty close at 41, because they're roughly 30 to 38 cards a day right now, or 152 cards a week. Just to put that into perspective, and I don't know what everybody's paying, but let's assume that everybody's paying like, I don't know, $27 a card. That's probably a high number, but let's do $27 a card. That's only $4,000 a week. $4,104 a week. I don't know how many employees they have staffed, or what their building costs, or all this marketing stuff that they're doing to sponsor shows, or packing supplies. They're covering shipping. Think about that. It's supposedly shipping is included. You got all these grading kits going out, card savers, the packages, all that stuff, the materials for the slabs, utility costs and all that. I don't know that 4104 is very profitable for a week, and I'm likely estimating that pretty high. And then you got, wages involved. So, I don't know. There's lots of questions that I wish we could get answered. But that's where it's at. I didn't want to make this too long. But anyway, there's the numbers. Let me know your thoughts. And hopefully, I don't know, maybe Steve will reach out and I can post up and get some questions from folks to ask. And we can get a little bit more details. But that's all I got for you guys right now. As always, stay safe, stay healthy. And until the next video, I'm out.